So how was New Hampshire?
New Hampshire was awesome.
Okay,
And,
so we all want the minute by minute. So you do the show on Friday night here,
Yes.
jump in the car, 3.5 hours you're there.
Jump on a ferry, get across to Connecticut, your old state, whisk across the 3 state lines into New Hampshire. And one thing I noticed, and I don't know if you've been up there recently, what's the deal with as soon as you cross over the line for New Hampshire, they have a big, the big blue road signs where you usually put, exits or towns coming up or whatever. They have a big blue sign that says liquor store.
Okay, sometimes up there they're called package stores. And when I met my wife, this is an interesting story. Probably not, but I'll tell it anyways. When I met my wife, I told her that one of my cousins or somebody in the family worked at the package store. Mm-hmm. And she went for years thinking that they work at UPS.
Right, because that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
But up there, we call liquor stores package stores.
Right.
Got to go to the packy.
Well, you can't say the packy, because if you say that in the UK, that's racist.
Oh, okay.
Because that means you're talking about Pakistanians.
Oh, okay. Well, then I won't do that.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, that was something I noticed, which was odd. They had a big sign that said liquor store with an exit, like it had its own exit. Like, I don't understand that. And lottery tickets. Liquor stores and lottery tickets.
Well, I mean, those are two popular items.
Yeah.
Liquor and lottery tickets. I mean, that sounds like a good Friday night. Let's go.
Yeah, and maybe people, because we met a few people up there, maybe in that area. If you understand what that means, maybe jump in the chat and tell us, because I have no clue what the heck that means by having a giant road sign that says liquor store, this exit, along with lottery tickets.
Well, I just think it means, come on, get drunk and then take your roll, take your shot at winning the lotto. And if you win the lotto, you can buy a lot more alcohol.
Well, okay. Well, there you go. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
Doesn't it sound like to you that's about right?
Absolutely. I'm right on it. Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So how was your, speaking of liquor, no, I'm just kidding. How was your party?
Good. But I'm holiday party central for the last week. It's been crazy, as you could probably tell.
Yes, we can. I was just saying, I have no parties to go to. Why is that, you think? No one invited me.
You know what? You can cry.
Such a gem. How could they not invite you?
You can cry if you want to.
Why am I back in the studio to take this abuse from Slick and from Delgado on my demeanor, which is fine.
At a holiday party, you've got to be so depressing. Oh, look at the price again.
No.
Happy holidays, Damon. What's so happy about it?
Here comes menopause.
Hey, did you hear about my eye? Let me tell you. 51 now,
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Well, fun.
All right.
So go ahead, Delgado. So you get to New Hampshire, you get past the liquor store, and then what?
Cruise into New Hampshire, get up in the morning. We get us, the great Corey from Real America's Voice was the producer on scene, so he got everything set up for us. We get in there, and it's just amazing. Just the whole atmosphere. You feel the atmosphere, and I felt this when I went to Scranton, Pennsylvania last year for my first Trump event. It was kind of, I just wanted to go to check it out. But now being on the inside, where you got to get checked in, and the Secret Service is there with the wands, and they're checking you out. And now I found out. You know what I found out? I found out what it's like when you bring a weapon to some place you're not supposed to, and all of a sudden you realize, oh my goodness, what did I just do? I had for some reason, well, you know what it is? I bring.
Oh, you're the one who had it?
I had it.
Oh dear.
I was like, uh-oh. Thankfully I caught myself just before I got checked out, because I'm standing there and I see them, they're checking everybody out, and they're like, all right, just open up your bag, because I have my little bag that I carry. So they can check it for you. I'm like, all right, no problem. And then I started thinking, I'm like, wait, I take that to work, and I bring, I don't like to eat with plastic knife and fork. So I bring a real knife and fork from home. Very sharp knife.
Yeah, unlike you.
Yeah. We know you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Exactly. So as the guy,
bingo, Slick.
As the Secret Service guy goes, okay, come up. I'm like, no, I'm good. And I take my bag and I run out the door. And I just tell Corey, I'll be right back. I got to go do something. So I dumped my stuff in the car, and then I came back in and I got back in. But it was crazy because the line, we hear David Zier talk about, the line around the building. When I pulled up, there was a line that looked like it was around the building. But for us, I had to go park around the building. So guess what? As I put my car in the back parking lot for the media, there's a line still around them. Like, it's literally, you don't make it up. They do have lines around the buildings for these things. And it's crazy because some people will not get in. Luckily for Saturday, for anybody in New Hampshire or even the Northeast, gorgeous day out. So there were like pre-game party, pre-speech parties in the parking lot. People were hanging out, just walking back and forth, enjoying the day. And it was a good time. And then once we got started inside, the crowd was electric. I mean, it's like they do a little mini kind of build up for when Trump comes out, when President Trump takes the stage, and they're playing Elvis, they're playing cool music. They've got videos playing. They'll have speakers come up real quick. The governor, the guy who's running for governor on the Republican side for New Hampshire, he came up, gave his endorsement. The crowd went wild. They had some other state reps come up, do their endorsements. Crowd goes wild. All kind of building up for your headliner. So you had your B and C level acts, and then you get your headliner, and that was President Trump, and it was so cool when he hit the stage.
So how many times did you get to go on air?
I was on. I know I was texting back and forth with Slick Rick.
I watched them.
I went on a bunch.
He was great
because they were doing. They had their thing going on AmFest in Phoenix, so I was on with them out there, Ben and the ladies that were hosting out there.
I saw that. That was afterwards. I saw you right afterwards when they came to you for a recap.
Right.
And Ben was out there, and you were talking to the girls.
Yeah.
I didn't see any pre-speech stuff. Did you go on pre-speech?
Yes.
Pre-speech, I think we did 3 hits.
Yeah,
okay.
I saw them.
Well, you were excellent in the post speech.
Excellent.
What I saw,
it was excellent.
You did a good wrap up.
Nice
you made
job.
some. I thought you made some great points.
Hey, trying to make politics
asked
fun again.
Good questions, Michelle and
Miranda.
Not Miranda.
No, it's not Miranda.
It was Michelle and I don't know. I'm 51. I can't remember. But they asked good questions. It was good. Yeah. And Ben, of course, was great.
Ben was awesome.
I don't remember our names either, so don't worry.
Yeah, well, no. So that was good. You did a good job.
Thank you. And David Zier also.
And David Zier, too, as well. David will join us tonight, I think, from AmFest at 9 p.m. We're going to try to bring David in from Arizona. They had a big day. Tucker Carlson was just on the stage. And, boy, I really liked what he was talking about. He was really getting into some heavy-duty stuff. I mean, he's just such a brilliant thinker. It didn't look like he was reading. It looked like he was just talking. And, I mean, talking about individual liberty and the individual and, the darkness that we face in this country right now with what's going on. And you look back on this year, pretty dark times as we wrap up the year and think about 2023 and the year that it was. And what's ahead in 2024 and all of what will 2024 hold. But, man, he made this speech, if you didn't see it, it's worth watching. It was really good. I haven't seen much from the stage out there, but I did listen to him driving in, and it was really good, really good. Actually, we were going to take some of it, but I don't think there's anything going. I think the stage is pretty much closed down there for tonight, but we will get David Zier on at 9 o'clock. I saw David Zier. Did you see David with the LFS6B fan who was wearing the 2 a.m. Naked Hammer Fight shirt?
Oh, yes. He sent me that picture.
How good is that?
I had a moment, actually. I turned on. I said, let me put Samsung back on because you were off. I put on Samsung, swear, boom. And he goes, so what do you think of Slick Rick? I'm like, what? I'm in my living room. I'm like, really? And Maricopa Molly, she didn't sound too impressed. But, he's a nice guy, But, yeah, she was good.
Yeah, Molly, I think her name was Molly.
Maricopa Molly or something.
Yes. Yeah. And, well, no, she didn't have great things to say about me either, Slick, so don't worry. She was like, she's like.
No, she said you're the.
I forget what she said, but she said I get her down sometimes.
I thought you said you were the class of the show, or was it something else?
Take out the CL.
It rhymed with that. Hey, yeah. I do want to shout out a few people that I did meet there.
Oh, okay.
John and Kevin, I didn't get where they were from, but John had a great shirt on and said, even my dog hates Biden. So I wanted to throw them out a shout out. Also, the other couples that I saw, the one couple I saw, Kelly and Steve from Massachusetts that were checking in. And there they are.
Look at this.
And also Kelly was like, by herself.
Now, do you make that face for a reason?
Yeah, because I hate my
smile. You got to go to the
bathroom. Yeah. and then
look at that.
And especially to Julie Cummings, who was you know, she was waiting right at the end. She's like, I waited.
She's adorable.
And there she is.
Beautiful.
So,
I like that.
A lot of great people.
Delgado getting out there to the people.